This recording is going to talk about the syllabus, pages 1, 2, and 3. You may want to pull up the electronic copy of the document so you can follow through or have a printed copy in front of you. This course is EDUC 1300 First Year Experience. It's a college life adjustment course. This course is required for all freshmen who have enrolled with Lone Star College. This course is Lone Star specific in that we're going to talk a lot about how the bureaucracy and education system at Lone Star is organized and the specific requirements that the Lone Star College system has for you. But when you go to other colleges, there's going to be a lot of overlap in how universities are organized. And if you don't take this class here, if you go to a different university, you'll have to take it there, and it'll be organized around the way their school structure works. The reason this course is required, and the reason it's important, is that all around America 20, 30 years ago, we noticed a problem in the education system with students who were enrolling in college. And here's what the problem was. Lots of students were being admitted to college. They were really excited about going and being accepted, and so they showed up and they started taking classes, really excited about getting their college education and furthering their career goals. And so they had in mind, I'm going to go to college, I'm going to get a 4-year degree, I'm going to graduate, and then I'm going to use my degree to get a job. And in their excitement, they would go around and sign up for classes, and they'd sign up for classes that were interesting to them. Oh, I'm going to take bowling and badminton and kinesiology classes. I'm going to take computer science and animation and philosophy. These are fun courses that I'm interested in. And then time would pass, and 2 years later, they'd contact the university and they'd say, hey, I've been here 2 years, can I get an associate's? And the college would look at them and say, well, no, you can't. You've taken a lot of classes and you have a really good GPA, but unfortunately you didn't take the correct set of classes. There's a checklist to get this degree and you only have 2 out of 20, so you still have another 2 years worth of college to do. This was really discouraging for those students. Effectively, they wasted 2 years of their life and a whole lot of money and a whole lot of effort, and though they are educated and trained and knowledgeable, that education didn't translate into a better job because it didn't translate into a degree. They came in thinking that college worked one way, that it would be similar to high school, that it's just time-oriented, but that isn't how it works. And so those sort of assumptions are very problematic, and this course, the EDUC course, our main goal here is to explain to you how the college system is organized and what sort of requirements you have to fulfill before you can transfer, before you can graduate, before you get a particular degree. It's a really complicated system, and you're going to need help navigating it, and there are lots of resources on campus to help you with that. And through this course, we're going to connect you with those resources. We're going to evaluate your plan and make sure that you're headed in the right direction with the right courses towards the right degree and goal. On the first page of the syllabus, you'll see that this course is a 3 credit hour course. What that means is that each week you can expect to spend about 3 hours reading from your book, watching videos online, and working on the assignments for this class. When it comes to study time and preparing for tests, you can expect to spend maybe another 2 or 3 hours a week on that. But with that said, that time commitment's kind of adjustable depending on how good you are at studying. This course is an easy A class. It isn't hard, it isn't academically rigorous, none of our concepts are particularly difficult to deal with. A lot of what we talk about is going to be more practical than academic, and it'll be more practice oriented. So when we start talking about organizational skills, you'll have an assignment to just stay organized for a couple of weeks and show me that you're using a planner and calendar, and then you'll turn that in not exactly hard, but it does require autonomy, responsibility, and a daily commitment to doing the activity. The electronic document has a link by withdrawal dates that will take you to the academic calendar for the Lone Star College system. The academic calendar is for the whole college, not just for a campus, so you're not going to see events that are happening local to you. Instead, you'll see things like day of record, withdrawal dates, and final exam schedules. Withdrawal dates are important, and we'll talk about this more towards the end of Unit 1, but withdrawal dates they're sort of a milestone. If you think that the course is going to be too difficult if something happens and you don't have as much time as you were expecting, if you think you need to withdraw from the course, if you withdraw before the withdrawal date, this course is not going to affect your GPA at all. If you withdraw after that date, you automatically get an F, and it does affect your GPA. So pay attention to that date in the event that you think that you're going to withdraw from the class. The course material is listed for you understanding your LSC experience the 2018 year. If you go to the Lone Star campuses and the bookstores that we have, generally if you just tell them that you're in the EDUC class, they have the books set aside, and what they have in the store is what you'll need. Lone Star does sometimes run into the problem where the bookstores run out of the book for this class because so many students have to take it. So in the event that the bookstores are out, you'll need to find a copy online, and to make sure you get the right book, the right edition, just search by the ISBN number. You will sometimes see that older editions of the book are available and they tend to be cheaper. I'm not allowed to tell you that you can buy the old books, but I will tell you that students in this class have earned an A using older books. Ultimately, the decision there is on you, but whether you buy an old edition or the current edition, you do have to have the book for this course. Because it's an online only class, all of your assignments are going to utilize the book in some way. All of your tests are going to use the book. Your midterm and your final exam are going to come 100% from the book. So though you might get away with using an older edition, there is no way that you'll be able to earn an A in this class if you don't have a copy of the book to use. As far as the course goal overview and course description are concerned, I've already touched on this, that we're here to help you stay organized, develop good study skills, to connect with the college, to identify the various resources that are available to help you graduate and to help you navigate the bureaucratic system that you have to go through in order to get a degree. The goal is that by the end of the semester you will have spent a lot of time evaluating what job you want to get after you graduate, what sort of degrees and education and training are required to get there, what classes are required to get that degree, and what habits are needed to pass the class. So every little step along the way. The section on course themes and topics gives a little breakdown of how the course is going to be organized. When you first enrolled with Lone Star, you were probably told by your advisors about your iStar checklist that you have to go through. Most of this course is designed to check off the items on that checklist, and as we turn in various assignments, those will disappear as you do them. The iStar checklist is designed to make sure that the university has met all of the different assumptions that students typically come into college carrying, and then making sure that that assumption is correct and that you know how the college system is going to work. One last thing I want to mention about this course is, though it's a study skills course and though it's an Easy A course, I don't want to set you up to be complacent at the beginning of the semester. A lot of students when they fail, the reason they fail is that they look at the class, they say, oh, this is easy, this is dumb, it's not challenging me, therefore it's not useful, and then they stop doing the assignments. Particularly when we talk about study skills, a lot of college students say, hey, I got through high school, I know how to study, it worked in high school, it'll work in college, right? Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. And what I want you to think about kind of in closing for this section here is that there are different ways of studying, and all ways of studying are effective, but some ways of studying are more effective, which means you end up spending less time studying. So if you had to choose between spending 1 hour studying and getting an A, and spending 10 minutes studying and still getting an A, which would you prefer to do? Studying isn't fun, so we're all going to spend as little time as possible to maximize and reach the grade we want. And so I want you to go into this with the mindset not of you already know it, therefore you don't need to try. This is more of an experimentation. Here are alternatives. Have you ever given this a try? Is it better than what you're doing? Can it improve the study skills that you already have? So this course is really more about personal evaluation and personal growth.